let's go ahead and save some money today. Let's bulk load some film. And the reason I'm doing this is simply because I shoot so much film that I'm spending a lot of money on purchasing individual rolls of portrait, cinestill, etc. You know, 10 to 20 bucks a roll, when I can just use my Lloyd's Legacy Pro to roll my own film. Now, the film that I've got today is Kentmere 400. Now, if you know anything about me, that you know that I shoot vintage, retro, awesome, strange cameras. And so I don't want to be shooting really expensive film all the time. So this Kentmere 400, wonderful, inexpensive roll of film. That's 100 foot of film for $70. That is insane. $70 for 100 foot of film, which is a lot of rolls of 36, 400 black and white film. Now, this is everything I need in order to roll my 100 foot of Kentmere today. Very simple, really easy, you guys. First of all, probably the most important thing, used, expired, old canisters of film, which we're going to reload. We're going to reload this film. And you can pick these up, you guys. Go to your local developer and ask them for some old rolls of film. Obviously, they're just going to throw these away or recycle them. We're going to reuse these. I just picked these up for no money. A decent roll of sticky tape. Very important. This will come into play later. Scissors for the sticky tape, nice and sharp. Our Legacy Pro bulk loader. This is one I picked up off from eBay. I'll leave the link down below. And then this little monkey is a dark bag. Basically, when you roll your film, you don't want to expose it to any light, because obviously any light touching that film will expose the film as if it's being used and thus render it useless. So we use one of these dark bags, put the film and the roll inside the dark bag, place my hands through, and then I can manipulate inside. I can manipulate that bulk loader, load it with film, and then it'll be dark and I can do that. So you have to be dexterous and you have to practice, but we're going to go through how it works. Super easy. So here's my box of 100 foot Kentmere Pan 400 and my roller sat on the dark bag. Now take the initial roll out of the box. Do not unflap that dark pouch. Inside there is your film. Unscrew, lefty-loosey, unscrew the red top before you put it in the bag. I tend to do this, it's just a little bit easier, and it just goes back on like so. Then just remove the top. You can see here now, this is exactly how we go back together. So practice this before you go in the bag. This slot here is where our film leader should go, and that just sits in there. You see the film sits on there, there's a hole in the middle, and then the leader comes through like so. Here you can see the roll of film over the middle, and then the leader just saws into that gap there. You see that? This is me opening the bag. It's got a Velcro flap and then a zip inside. That's a double layer to stop the light getting in. Remember, any light touching that roll of film will destroy or expose the film. Everything goes in the bag, you guys. You're going to be blind here, so just prepare and make sure you practice outside, but do not expose that film. I zip the bag up, and then very simply, I double Velcro it down. My arms go in through the holes, just making sure I don't expose any light in there, all the way in, and then I'm good to go. Inside now, I'm manipulating that roll, and I'm getting it done. You can't see it, but it's happening inside the bag, just like before. Unscrew the top lefty-loosey, take the film out of the bag, place it over the middle strut, and then I'm just sawing it into motion. Hands come out, open the top, abracadabra. What you'll see now is the sealed unit. The sealed unit, which contains my 100 foot of Kentmere 400, and it contains everything I need to bulk load that roll. Easy peasy. Let's roll some film. Easy peasy. I literally get my film. You can see that leader there. Open the flap, and then this is fresh film. I go ahead and place my sticky tape underneath. Just pull out just a little bit. Anything you pull out is going to be exposed by light and unusable. Remember that. So keep it as straight as possible. You can see this leader isn't very straight, but that's fine. It really does not matter. Push that sticky tape just like this. This is how the sticky tape should look. Half and half. Connect the leader to the other part of the tape, and then we're going to fold the ends over. Make sure you push it nice and snug and it's nice and straight, because we don't want this coming off inside the camera, and then that'll be a nightmare. So once it's there and it's home, we can just advance it a little bit to get that sticky tape inside my canister. Push it forward, push it home, and just locate it. It kind of locates itself, so it's nice and easy. Close the flap. And then inside my handle, my ratchet, my turning spool, whatever you want to call it, goes. Push it all the way home, and then we're going to turn the handle clockwise 30 times on this particular loader. 30 times is 36 exposures. It says on the side of the can, on the side of the loader, how many turns for how many exposures. 30 times for 36. 20 times for 24. This particular wheel turns so easily, without effort. If you find a little bit of resistance, that's okay. Don't force it too much, but just gently, and make sure you don't lose count, because obviously you're going to lose film and lose money. So 30 times, nice, gentle. And then when we're done, we remove the ratchet, open the flap, and there's my roll of Kentmere 400. Make sure we cut it off nice and straight. And there we go. Try not to use too much of that film, and we're good to go. Let's go again. Let's have a look at another one, okay? Here we go. Speed this one up for you. Tape is applied. Canister connect. Double flap the sticky tape nice and snug. Just stick it in or advance it a little bit. It doesn't really matter. See? It doesn't matter. In goes my ratchet. Turning 30 times. Nice, gentle, nice, easy turns. And you can do this in front of the television. You can do it whilst chilling out. Just know that every time you turn that handle, you're saving yourself money. And that's what we're all about in this game, saving ourselves that money. Open up. Take the ratchet out and open up. Boom. Here's a side view. You can see I just rotate 30 times. Hold the canister. It doesn't matter what way, because that ratchet strap's keeping it closed. And then we're going to open up. Snip. Job done. So what is the point? Why did I just bother to use my bulk loader and use these expired canisters or used canisters to roll my own film, to roll my own Kentmere? Very simple. Well, I enjoy the pantomime of it, and look how much film I actually achieved. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 36s and 2 24s. Now, I'm not sure how accurate that is, but that's a heck of a lot more than I would usually get from my 70 bucks that I would spend on Kentmere anyway. If you think about it, I should have achieved 10 rolls, and here I've got way more than that. Don't want to sleep in. So in reality, I wasn't even that accurate when I was doing my rolling. I mean, one thing I'd love on this actual Lloyd's roller is a counter. If you look on the side there, it just tells you how many turns in order to get your exposures. 24 turns is 24 exposures. 30 turns is 36 exposures. And I went a little bit over just to help with that leader. Now, as you can see, my leaders I've kept straight. And this is very simple. I have a drawer in my refrigerator that is full of film. And I want to know which ones I bulk roll. So any film that's flat or straight, I bulk rolled it. And then I have scissors in there. And before I load it, I just trim it, trim the leader, and then throw it in my camera. Very simple method. This is such a beautiful way of testing new cameras and of achieving cost-effective 35mm photography. Let's roll one of these films. Let's stick it in a camera and let's do some testing. So we're now going to load this film into a camera, and this is a 24 exposure roll that I bulk rolled. So all I'm going to do is cut my leader shape. Real simple. You guys, it does not have to be exact. It just has to kind of fit. there you go. It kind of looks as it should look. This is the camera I'm going to use right now, the Canon MC. This is Canon's answer to the Olympus XA. I actually prefer this camera. I just picked it up. Great little point and shoot. Has a removable flash as well, which I absolutely love on this side. The difference between this and the XA is that this is automatic, which I love. So that's my camera. I'm going to just load my 24 exposure roll where it should be. Take it across. Close the back door. And that is the camera good to go. You can see at the top it says 1. 1 is the amount or the number of exposures that I've used. Here, this is number 1, and I'm going to take a quick picture of myself doing this YouTube video. Oh, it's moved to 2. Wonderful. I'm going to do a quick selfie with the flash on. Let's do a selfie. Flash on. Love it. Love those vibes. Now we've moved to the second exposure. You guys, that's a real quick way, quick introduction to how to roll your own film. Now you can develop your own film as well. That's a whole other video. But for me, I just love bulk rolling my film. I save myself at least 50%. Sometimes it's like 40%, whatever. But you're saving yourself money. Also, the pantomime of the whole situation, to know that I shoot 35 film and that I roll my own film, I can then join the club of people that are a little bit more self-sufficient. So if you want to bulk roll your own film, that's how to do it. Easy peasy. You need a bag, you need a roller, you need expired or used canisters, some sticky tape, some scissors, a little bit of time, and you can set your own goals, set your own number of exposures, roll your own film, save yourself money. And once again, thanks for dropping by. I'm into this Canon point and shoot. I'm into rolling my own film, and I'm into retro vintage cameras and 35mm. If you are, come join me on my journey. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, you guys.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you.